You already know what these two symbols are for. This is the multiplication symbol and this is the division symbol. Now let me tell you a story about them. So there were two friends, multiplication and division. They were very good friends. Now once multiplication wanted to build a wall around his house. So he started putting two bricks, two bricks, two bricks. So he started putting these bricks together, taking two at a time. But on that day, division behaved like a very mischievous boy. He came and broke the wall built by multiplication. And multiplication was very sad. Then, on another day, multiplication built this beautiful sand castle. And the naughty division came and he just kicked it and broke it into pieces. So, multiplication was very angry. That day onwards, from friends, they became enemies. And whatever one did, the other did exactly the opposite of that. And that is what is the case in mathematics as well. We know that multiplication and division are exactly opposite. How? Multiplication is repeated addition, whereas division is repeated subtraction. Now, since addition and subtraction are opposite, multiplication and division are also exactly the opposite. So, multiplication means adding again and again, and division means subtracting again and again. So, these two are exactly opposite. Now, suppose you have 4 balls, but you need 8 balls. So, how will you go from 4 to 8? You need to multiply by 2. So, if you do into 2 or if you multiply, you can go from 4 to 8. But if you have 8 balls and you want 4 balls, then what will you do? You need to divide by 2. So, you need to divide. That is, if you divide these into two groups of 4, you get 4 balls. So for coming from 8 to 4, you need to divide by 2. So what exactly is happening here? Well, if you do 4 into 2, that is 4 multiplied by 2, gives us 8. But 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. So from 4 to 8, we go by multiplying 2. And from 8 to 4, we go by dividing by 2. So from 4, if you multiply by 2, you get 8 balls. And this is multiplication. But from 8, if you divide by 2, you get 4 balls. This is division. So you start from 4, multiply by 2, you get 8. But 8, if you divide by 2, you come back to 4. So you come back where you have started. And this is the multiply divide cycle. This is the multiply divide cycle. So you start from somewhere, multiply. But if you divide again, you come back to where you started, which was what was happening in the story. So multiplication was building the wall, division came and broke it. So we were where we started. In this case also, multiplication is adding things, but division is bringing us to where we started from. So this is the multiply divide cycle. But why are we learning it? How does it help us in mathematics? How is this multiply divide cycle helpful? We know that division is distributing things into equal groups. But if we don't have objects, but we have numbers instead, how can we distribute them into equal groups? Now we know that division is exactly the opposite of multiplication. So we can use multiplication to find the answer of this division. So I need to come from here to here. This is 4 divided by 2. But how can I come back from 2 to 4? By multiplying something. So what should be multiplied by 2 to get 4? Will be the answer of this division. So what should be multiplied by 2 so that I get 4? That is, if I want to come back from here to here, I need to multiply with some number. What should that number be? This number will be my answer of the division. So for that, I need the table of 2. What should 2 be multiplied with to get 4? I can clearly see that 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. So the answer will be 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 gives me 4. So 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. What is 24 divided by 3? Now for this, to find this answer, I need to see what should be multiplied by 3 to get 24. That is, if I want to reach 24, what should I multiply 3 with? So what should be multiplied by 3 to get 24? I need to check 3's table. Now 3 into 8 is 24. So I should multiply 3 by 8 to get 24. So the answer or the quotient of this division is 8. You can cross check. 3 into 8 is 24. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 is the quotient. So this is how I can perform these divisions without using objects. So if you have 24 objects and if you group them into groups of 3, you will have 8 groups. So this is what we mean by this division. But the answer can be found only by using the multiplication tables. Now what is 45 divided by 5? So 45 divided by 5 is, what do I multiply 5 with to get 45? So I need to come back from here to here. So what do I multiply 5 with to get 45? So recall the table of 5. 5 into 9 is 45. 5 into 9 is 45. So the answer or the quotient is 9. So 45 divided by 5 is equal to 9. This is the quotient. I can also say this as, how many times does 5 go into 45? 9 times. So 5 into 9 is 45. That is 5 goes 9 times into 45. Now can you try out this one on your own? What is 56 divided by 8? Well, in order to find this, I need to know the table of 8. So how many times does 8 go into 56? Or what should I multiply 8 with to get 56? So we know that 8 into 7 is 56. So I need to multiply 8 by 7 to get 56. Therefore, 56 divided by 8 is 7. So you just need to do the opposite of multiplication. In multiplication, you have these two and you need to find this. In division, you have this and you need to find this. So if you know 56, you know the table of 8, you can very easily find 7. So you need to know your tables by heart to perform not just multiplication but division as well. So try out several more divisions like this till you get them all correct. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.